'Cause I will get time to realize it's right before my...
What is up, guys? Ian here from Co-Create Today. Take your mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. Today I just want to talk about trimming off the fat. You know, there's so much junk that we have in our life, and you know, it kind of creates fat. But that doesn't mean that you can't avoid junk food, and even that, work off the junk food. So when I say trim the fat, what do I mean? Well, there's a lot of things in your life that aren't really benefiting you for the best possible good. And the fact of the matter is that those things are actually holding you back to becoming who you need to become in order for you to achieve what you need to achieve. So the idea of mental exercising, physical exercise, and a whole plethora of just ideas and ways to trim off the unnecessary junk in your life is probably something that's going to catapult you into becoming who you need to become. I have a lot of things that I personally need to trim off a lot of fat from, and you know, I've been working on this for a while now, and it's crazy because if you build a body, I truly believe you can build a business. It's the same mindset, it's the same discipline, it's the same consistency. You just have to use and direct that focus in different focal points. But when it comes to trimming off the fat, that's the hardest point. That's the hardest part of working out, is getting rid of fat. Now, if you can find a system that works, or if you can find a diet that can help you, the best way you're going to get results is by being consistent through those. Now, the first thing you probably want to do is get rid of the junk food. Get rid of the bad input. Get rid of the bad association. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I met a guy yesterday, and he said, you just got to get rid of your bad association. You got to trim the fat. That's kind of how I feel. If you have friends that aren't going in the same direction as you, and they're quite honestly going in the opposite, it might be time for you to just snip them out of your life and not associate with them as much. I don't want you to cut them out and make them feel bad, but make them know that you're on a different journey, and your progress is way more important to you than necessarily upholding their end of the bargain. So realize that, you know, association can be huge. It can be it can be fatty, it can be really gross, it can definitely hold you down. Even bad input. So if you're watching the news, if you're on social media and there's girls that there's just negative connotations of girls, and any pornographic ideas of that, if there's any partying and just lower energy frequencies on social media, get rid of that. Unsubscribe. I know that I unsubscribe to people that I just don't seem fitting to my growth, so I make sure I snip that out of my life. I trim that fat. Make sure my content that I'm taking in is extremely good, because sometimes I get a really bad content, stuff that absolutely makes me sick. Just oh my god, I can't believe someone is doing that. That's so disgusting and sickening, and I don't want to be associated with that, so I make sure I get rid of that. So the idea of trimming your fat is not just a one-day type of thing and get it and quit it. No, this is about consistency and persistency. So if you can start these habits of trimming your fat and keep it going, in just a short amount of time you will start to see results. I'm not going to say that you're going to see results right away. you may possibly will, but the idea of it is to going for the long run, going for the long haul, trimming this fat, getting rid of bad association, getting rid of bad input. Now, the next step would be to take in good input and have great association. So I would really start to maybe eat healthier, really eat more clean, don't eat out as much, cook for yourself, and really begin to watch what you're intaking. Maybe do a calorie counter. And when you come to a situation where like two parties are met, like make sure your intuition's right. Make sure that you know that this person potentially could be a fit for you, and that could only domino affect the rest of your relationships. You can meet the right person and they can introduce you to the better person, and you could keep on going even though you're talking to that first person. And the idea of just great association is so crucial nowadays, and I just feel very privileged that I'm part of a amazing, probably the most prestigious, probably the most elite class of people, and I'm able to introduce individuals into this realm and this arena of just entrepreneurs, game changers, influencers, and it's spectacular because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are looking. So knowing that there are people out there that are similar to you, if not have a better track of what you want to do, yes, find those people and get around them, because that's going to trim your fat and keep it there. So the last step is probably kind of been exemplified in the last few, but just stay consistent. Keep on going at it, keep on trucking. Don't stop till you kind of get there. I don't think you'll ever necessarily get there, but don't stop. Keep that consistent, keep that momentum, and I will guarantee you life will work in your favor and you will look damn good. You will have the best body in your life. You'll have the best business that you know. And the idea is not to impress other people, but to express who you are as an individual. And who you are as an individual is an amazing counterpart of the whole. And if you can understand that, you can play your part at the best possible frequency. You can play your part the best possible way. And when you do that, it's a game changer. You start to impact people. You start to live a life of fulfillment, a life of significance. You start to go places you never thought you'd go, and the idea of it is just to get rid of the stuff that's holding you back. Get rid of that fat, get rid of who you thought you were, so you can become who you want to become, or have an idea of who you want to become, because we never know who we'll become, but we do know where we want to go. So if you can aim there, get in great shape, trim off that fat, get great association, and stay consistent, I can guarantee you your life will change dramatically. So I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you later. Namaste.